Herobrine is akin to Slender Man. Bro, I will watch the first like couple minutes here. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Herobrine is probably not similar to Slender Man. Does she kidnap children? She kidnaps your Minecraft character? She does? Oh fuck, that's okay, that's scary. Okay. Thanks to give some Mick in the resub matrix.
Hey everybody. So, picture this. The year is 2011. It is a dark summer evening and you've booted up your favorite beta Minecraft world to continue your
sounds
survival
like
build.
heaven.
You decide to venture out from your base, hoping to gather some feathers from any zombies you encounter. Your CPU isn't the best, but by now you've gotten used to the perpetual render fog that opens up as you travel and closes in behind you. You enter a dense forest and round a bend when you see something that just isn't right.
Oh god!
A flash of blue in the field of gray.
Wait, what? Wait, is Herobrine not the girl? Wait, I thought Herobrine was that lady. She like the scary lady. No? Well, who's the evil girl? No, that's Alex. Okay. How could I have confused them? Is Alex scary? No. I see. This whole time I thought Herobrine was the girl.
A tiny movement that fades
Guess I don't know
in from
shit
the
about
fog
it.
and fades just as quickly out. Instantly, you freeze. You turn the render distance up and look around, but it's gone, with no trace left behind. It could have been anything. A zombie that had survived the night under a tree. A block that hadn't fully rendered in. A simple graphical
Or a
glitch
ghost in the
game's working
machine.
beta version.
Like an iRobot.
Could have been anything. But you know exactly what it was. You've been wondering for a while if you'd ever see it, but now you knew for sure. You had just bore witness to Minecraft's most enduring urban legend. You had just bore witness to HEROBRINE.
Oh, I've been saying it
has been
wrong
around
too.
for over 10 years now, and he's become as much a part of the community as any legitimate game feature, despite his humble origins. But his story is scattered throughout the community, spread across the internet through years of user interaction, and obfuscated by countless strings of
Son of a
misinformation.
bitch.
I will be tracing the path of one of the greatest Minecraft hoaxes of all time, analyzing the spread and development of a modern gaming horror story, and following the decade-long evolution of Minecraft's most enduring brush with the supernatural.
Does that chicken have something to do with
This
it?
is a complete history.
Oh, is he a
of HEROBRINE.
shapeshifter? He can be anything and anyone? Thanks, resub Ant.
The tale of HEROBRINE, interestingly enough, can be traced back to a single mysterious origin point.
4chan.
The year was 2010. Minecraft had only existed for about a year, and the game was bare bones as it was, still in its alpha development phase. In the month of August, the game was quickly developing, and many integral features like survival multiplayer had just been introduced. This was the unexplored frontier of the game, Minecraft's Wild West, if you will. Much about the game was unknown or unsure, and the game's experience was shrouded in mystery. It was the perfect environment for an idea that would change Minecraft's community forever. Somewhere around early August of 2010, an anonymous user posted a single image to 4chan's X paranormal board, accompanied by a short story. The image is, understandably, of very poor
Oh, I
quality,
didn't even see him
but its
over here.
contents are easy to make out.
Oh my god.
The user stands facing
When you
a
see
tall
it, you'll
hill
wet
surrounded
yourself.
by trees. The render fog brought on by short render distances encroaches on the edges of the hill and the trees around the player. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary until you look towards the left corner of the unusual image.
Oh, you don't want to look there. That's
A
too
strange
much.
figure, resembling the standard Steve Minecraft skin, stands motionless, hidden unnervingly at the edge of the render fog. The figure's eyes are noticeably absent. The original poster stated that this specter had been stalking them throughout a supposedly single-player world, always remaining outside their
This
view,
is
but
very
altering the world in
2011.
bizarre and uncanny ways, stripping trees of their leaves, building small pyramids, and boring small tunnels through mountains. The poster claimed that, desperate for help, they posted about this haunting on many forums before receiving a message from a user named HEROBRINE, simply reading, "Stop." The poster elaborates on how others reported this same experience, and then continues on with claims that HEROBRINE was game developer Notch's dead brother. But as I've stated before, this part is kind of dumb. How this original image was made is unknown, but a few theories exist. As
Naturally,
the screenshot was
of course.
taken in alpha version 1.0.16,
As one does,
and survival multiplayer
trap
had
their
been
brother's
introduced
soul in
the
a video
version
game.
prior, the user could have simply invited a friend to their world and edited a screenshot to create the uncanny missing eyes effect. HEROBRINE could have been entirely edited into an otherwise empty image, and the user could have even used retextured paintings and doors, but we'll get to that later. The origin and meaning behind the creature's unusual name is unknown, and it's unlikely we'll ever really know, as the original poster has never been identified. This post created a
Well, they're
minor
dead
stir,
now.
but the idea would have likely died out if not for
HEROBRINE
another
killed them.
event that occurred soon after, on a completely different side of the internet.
Reddit. Ooh, voice crack. Wow. Reddit. That was rough. Unlucky.
While HEROBRINE was making waves on 4chan, a small streamer named Copeland was streaming on the site emmasvideostream.com, which has since
What
gone
is
down.
that?
Around 2010, Copeland
Never
created
even
a
heard of
new
that one.
stream entitled BroCraft with a friend, where he would continue to stream Minecraft.
Thanks, you sub Spidey.
In August of
Bushido.
that year, Copeland came across a strange story on 4chan describing a supernatural Minecraft entity. Intrigued, Copeland took a screenshot of the Minecraft world he had streamed on and quickly photoshopped this HEROBRINE into it.
Ah!
After posting the screenshot in the BroCraft stream chat, he observed the interesting reactions it had on his viewers. Copeland knew his next stream had to include HEROBRINE, and he knew just how to do it. In the years following the stream, users debated how exactly Copeland had pulled off the hoax. But as he would later
What?
explain, Copeland simply photoshopped an image of HEROBRINE
Yeah,
onto
what do you
the
mean,
texture
how?
of a painting and replaced the texture in the game. Before the stream began, he placed the painting in a small room inside one of his survival houses.
Oh.
On August 30th, Copeland started up his stream like any other. For a good portion of the stream, he acted as if nothing was wrong, showing off his survival home, but all the while deliberately avoiding a small, innocuous door to a room off in the corner. At around 20 minutes and 45 seconds, Copeland finally seemed to notice the unexplored chamber. However, upon opening the door and stepping inside, he was greeted with the dead, empty eyes of HEROBRINE, staring dead into the camera. In a state of apparent panic, Copeland fled the room and shut down the stream, leaving his viewers to ponder what it was that they had just seen. This low-quality screenshot, taken at that exact moment, is the only surviving glimpse of the now-lost stream. With the stream now off, Copeland removed the painting posing as HEROBRINE and reverted the textures. Hours later, he resumed the stream, demonstrating that HEROBRINE was now gone, but making it clear that he was very shaken up. As the stream concluded, Copeland posted a
That's
thread
so
to
cute.
the Minecraft forums.
That's so fucking cute.
Entitled Video Proof of Him. The thread contained a link to a VOD of the stream
Thanks, Resub
and the
Copel.
words, "Skip to the last 2 minutes, he's real." The stream was a resounding success, introducing many to the idea of HEROBRINE and convincing many others that he was unquestionably real. But this was not the end of the BroCraft HEROBRINE story. Shortly
Prime
after
Cat.
Copeland concluded his HEROBRINE stream, another BroCraft streamer named Patamus decided to try his hand with the hoax, much to Copeland's dismay. While Patamus's stream has been completely lost, it is known
This
that
guy
he
actually
took
got
the
me when I
illusion
was
a step
10. Fuck this
further,
guy.
encountering HEROBRINE freestanding over a lake of lava rather than mounted on a wall. It is believed that Padamus used a retextured door rather than a painting to create this effect. Padamus acted in much the same way as Copeland, imitating fear before fleeing and returning to see that HEROBRINE had once again vanished.
What if
However,
DB
Padamus
Cooper
was
is
later heard
HEROBRINE?
speaking to his wife on stream,
Interesting.
confirming the entire event was a hoax. This largely deflated the intrigue behind the sightings, and it was something Copeland would regret. But Copeland had one more trick up his sleeve. Several hours after Padamus' stream, Copeland linked a web page in the Brocraft chat. The link directed users to a page
Ghost in the
entitled
stream.
him.html,
Jesus
an animated
Christ.
loop of HEROBRINE's face, his empty eye sockets replaced by photorealistic eyes darting around rapidly. Below the face was a mix of numbers and letters, which, when organized, were revealed to be a creepypasta named Wake Up, written around 2008. With this, Copeland ended his involvement with the urban legend, although he
Exhibits,
continued to
Jacob.
maintain an
Grant.
illusion of belief in HEROBRINE for a good while afterwards. Several months after the stream, Copeland would leave Brocraft
This
for
is
good.
fucking adorable.
Unfortunately, both him and Padamus have largely dropped off the face of the internet. And here we come to the end of Brocraft's chapter in the story of HEROBRINE. The legend was now in the hands of the community.
This is actually so cute. So much cuter than I thought it would be. I could totally see kids just genuinely believing this and being frightened. I don't think even when I was a kid
community
there was any
picked it up
creepypastas
right
I
away.
actually believed
The
in.
day after the stream, August 31st, someone reached out to Notch on Twitter asking if HEROBRINE was real, to which Notch simply responded, "It's not real, but it might be soon." This was the first time Notch was known to have acknowledged the idea of HEROBRINE.
Thanks,
Throughout the
Resub
next year or
Mansell.
so, the legend simmered beneath the surface of the community, spreading from user to user through word of mouth and hastily written stories. On May 31st of 2011, Notch posted the changelog for
That's
beta
not
version
a good
1.6.
comparison. It's not like the Guardians in Halo 2. That's a real thing. If you find a way to kill yourself in Halo 2, like there was a way of doing it where you could like BXR the back of your head and you killed yourself, it would say killed by the Guardians. Like that is in the game, whereas this was just a made up urban legend, a creepypasta. So a little different, but I guess same general premise.
6. The changelog included the now famous line, "Removed HEROBRINE." Although it was likely added as an afterthought, this single line seemed to validate the fears of players who still believed that HEROBRINE had been haunting their worlds. Now, of course, this simply wasn't true. HEROBRINE had never existed in the first place, but the inherent mystery and intrigue of the idea that a rogue entity could be creeping around players' worlds, staying just out of reach, made the legend of HEROBRINE a fascinating one. As a result of this, on July 29th of 2011, a Minecraft forums user named Burner released the HEROBRINE mod, version 1.0.
Oh,
This
huge.
modification brought the creature out of the minds of players and into the game itself. This mod not only added a HEROBRINE mob which stalked the player, but also a menagerie of unusual effects that he could bring upon the world. This signaled the beginning of development on HEROBRINE's unofficial lore, as it was. As pieces of media like videos, stories, and mods were created, the HEROBRINE concept was fleshed out. While the two original HEROBRINE
give me the
sources,
lore.
the 4chan post and the Brocraft streams, characterized HEROBRINE as little more than an enigmatic stalker that watched players, he now had a catalog of supposed behaviors. HEROBRINE could now be summoned through the use of a HEROBRINE altar. He could place traps in the world and
Okay.
take control of animals to harm the player. He carried a diamond pickaxe or sword. In some variations of the story, he was no longer Notch's dead brother, but a dead miner, or even a glitch in the game's programming.
Oh yeah,
Further
the ghost in the
community
machine.
interaction continued to elaborate on the ever-growing story surrounding this once simple myth. On August 2nd of 2011, Adam's own
That's my
Top
birthday.
Marks uploaded the video, Minecraft HEROBRINE mod, citing, "He lives and is watching you," in which he demonstrates the mod with the help of a friend. This video, and the sequels that came afterwards, popularized HEROBRINE's strange association with the letter E.
Wait a minute, look, there's an E over there, old boy. E! 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 I should say E! E! E!
I don't get
E.
it.
Well, where did the E come from?
The August 12th Minecraft Wedding Weekend event featured promotional artwork with HEROBRINE hidden in the background.
All
On
right.
November of the same year, the official trailer for Minecon 2011 featured a similar cameo.
Oh!
It was clear that Mojang was in on the joke and wanted to confuse players as much as possible. The next year, 2012, was a significant one for the evolution of HEROBRINE. The rapidly evolving genre of Minecraft machinima was a perfect environment for the creation of narrative stories involving the urban legend, and a number of these were made throughout the year. On February 17th, YouTube user Rejected Shotgun began his 23-episode Haunting series, centered around a group's interactions with HEROBRINE. The
23
series racked up
HEROBRINE
several
episodes,
million
huh?
views over the next few years. In a Reddit post a few months later, Notch noted how fascinatingly little control a content creator had over their content, in reference to the wild success of HEROBRINE. On April 1st, Captain Sparkles and Tryhard Ninja released the music video for the parody Fallen Kingdom, which spawned a music video series starring HEROBRINE as a primary antagonist. In the same vein,
Jesus
Slamikow
Christ.
released the music video for Cubeland by Laura Shigihara 2 weeks later, again prominently featuring HEROBRINE as the main villain. Side note, this is unquestionably the best Minecraft song ever made. Resume.
Is
On
it?
May 26th,
I'll have to
likely
listen to
due
it.
to countless questions about HEROBRINE's legitimacy, Notch changed his tune from 2 years before, officially debunking the myth with a blunt tweet reading, "Getting loads of tweets and emails about HEROBRINE again. I don't have a dead brother, and he was never in the game. Not real, never was."
It's kind of lame lore. I wish for once the creepypastas for like games went hard. Like there should be a Minecraft villain like HEROBRINE, but is like actually fucked up. Like he's a war criminal. He's a registered sex offender. Like he's a guy you don't want to be around under any circumstances. You know what I mean? Whereas here's just, hey, this is Notch's dead brother, I guess. It's boring. Like give me someone scary. Like this guy could be anyone. He could be your neighbor. You know? Thanks, Resub Parker. And the Resub say. Then you'd pique my interest.
But even the word of Notch could not stop the evolution of this concept. On July 19th, YouTube user Space Waffle uploaded the video, "I Found HEROBRINE Minecraft PE," which in time grew to infamy thanks to Space Waffle's exaggerated reaction.
A registered sex offender implying they caught him once. True.
August 22nd saw Mojang developer Dinnerbone repeat Notch's claim,
Yeah.
emphasizing that there were no
Yes, that's a good
plans
point.
to add HEROBRINE at any point in the future. But it
I don't need to see how it concludes. That was a good video laying it all out, though. Yeah, I guess, like, yeah, he wouldn't be, like, a registered offender.